The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta, call 309-825-5291, or go online to missyssweetshop.com. Schneider Masonry, family-owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And I'm your host, Josh Comnick. We're at home in Lincoln as the Railers get ready to take on the Lions from Lanphier High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Coach Neil Alexander Court at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, getting set for conference action here on a Saturday night as the Railers take on the Lions from Lanphier High School. The Railers check in to tonight's game with a record of 19-7 overall and 9-2 in Central State 8 play, while the Lanphier Lions come into the contest with a record of 14-13 overall and 8-4 in conference action. Railer sophomores just fell in overtime to Lanphier 63-53. The Railers out on the court right now. We'll send it back to studios for a quick break. Back with more of the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Lions and the Railers get set here on a Saturday night between two conference teams. Not going to happen as far as the conference standings because the Railers already played Lanphier earlier on in the season back in January the 12th, as we had that big game, Scott, over at Lanphier, as we anointed their new gymnasium quite well with a Railer victory 55-54, and they'll be the Lions will be hungry here tonight at Roy S.
Yeah, you're right, Josh, and the way that game ended, you're right. The Lions are going to come here tonight ready to play. They had a tough loss last night against U-High, lost by 29 points, so you got to think that they're going to rebound tonight, and this is a matchup that we've seen in the past, and it's always a good game.
After the last second call on the heave from Keon Carson from half court was a foul called on Lanphier, and Keon went to the free throw line and drained two in a row, and then I believe missed the third one on purpose because we were up by the 1 point. They only had, I remember, 0.7 seconds, 1.4 or something like that. It wasn't very many, and Keon on purpose missed the third one, and the Railers come away with a victory, a conference victory, again 55-54. As Scott mentioned earlier, Lanphier in action last night and fell at U-High big, 74-45, while the Railers took care of the Panthers from Eisenhower last night, 55-39. Which improved the Railer conference record to 9-2, while Lanphier fell last night to U-High to fall to 8-4 on in the conference. And we talked about this won't be considered a conference game as far as the standing goes, but another game that you obviously want to win. When we were back in the Central State 8, was probably our most fierce rivalry, not feared, but fierce rivalry between the two programs. A lot of big-time games that went on between Lanphier and Lincoln, and this one will be here again. Nice crowd filling in here to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. I see some people that were down in Alton earlier today as the Lady Railers won 57-49 over the Alton Redbirds, a team highly ranked in 4A state. The Lady Railers improved to 30-0 on the season, and we already know that the 7th grade Wolverines were victorious earlier today, so they will be in the state championship on Thursday over in East Peoria. So a lot of things going on here in Lincoln with basketball.
Yeah, a lot of basketball for the town of Lincoln today, and hopefully we'll keep it rolling, Josh. Like you said, the Wolverines win today. They're going to advance to the championship game. You got a game coming up Monday.
Yep.
For is that sectional
title? Yeah. Over in Greenville.
A lot of basketball. Hopefully we can continue our success to close out the season. That's really winding down here, Josh.
For a basketball town, it's a good time to be in Lincoln. As we talked about, a lot of things going on. Lady Railers, we talked about, they got the number 1 seed in their regional, which is unfortunately in Geneseo, and which is quite a haul for us to get there. Of course, we'll have all that action for you there, along with the Railers, as they've got a few regular season and conference games coming up here, and a game here tonight that means a lot for the regional seedings, I would think.
Yeah, it does, and Coach Al said those come out Friday for the boys, and right now, he's got us projected as a number 1 because we beat everybody in our pool, but you just never know, and if you can finish out the next, 2 games before the pairings come out, that's just going to make it look, your record make it look a lot better to get that number 1 seed.
Big game from the junior Drew Hayes last night with his career high, I believe 21 points for Hayes last night. We'll hope to see the Railers keep it going here, as it's going to be a close one. We already know it. Two good teams going at it here at Coach Neil Alexander Court. We'll kick it back to the studios for another break. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
We're back here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium getting set for the Lions and the Railers here from Coach Neil Alexander Court this Saturday night. The Railers back in action on Tuesday back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Cyclones from Sacred Heart Griffin come to town. That will be a 5:30 start for the JV and 7 o'clock start. And then Tuesday, Friday, February the 9th, are the Generals from Decatur MacArthur come to town, and that will be the probably deciding factor in the Central State 8. Right now, MacArthur unbeaten in conference action. The Railers with one loss, and obviously we'll have to give them their first for a tie, and then I believe the tie would go to head-to-head, which I think maybe would give us the ultimate.
I think it's just a tie.
Just a tie?
I think it's just co-champs, but we got to get there first. MacArthur, a really solid team, obviously, as they haven't been beaten in the Central State 8, and boy, that Jacksonville loss might come back to haunt us a little bit, and that's one that we wish we had back. But Railers playing much better since then, probably playing our best basketball of the year, Josh.
Yeah, you're right. And then back in Tuesday, February 13th, the Railers travel to Fairbury Prairie Central for non-conference action. In the final night, the senior night, on February the 16th, the Railers will take on Champaign Central. Again, the Railers fresh off their victory over Decatur Eisenhower just last night, 55-31, while Lanphier fell at U-High last night, 74-45. But as we talked about the close game that went on between the Railers and the Lions, there's been some good ones going on in this rivalry, Scott. I remember just a few years ago when I think we were number 1 in the state and Lanphier was number 2. We went to their place, got put back by Yakima Rose, who I think is on their coaching staff now for Lanphier, that knocked off the Railers over in Lanphier. And then when we came back, we were number 2 and Lanphier was number 1, and we put it to the Lions that night. And we talk about the triple overtime game that I was a part of. This rivalry has been very special between two really good programs throughout their history.
Yeah, you're right, Josh, and it's good to get this fired back up, and Coach Al and Coach Turner. they've battled against each other over the years, and I wouldn't expect anything less tonight. We got to give a shout out to some listeners and viewers over in the Valley.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're rooting for Lincoln or Lanphier, because one of the very own, Julian, is with Lanphier now, but hopefully they're cheering on the Railers. So thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm sure they're taking in the Railer game. Railer victory, one where they've been on a little bit of a winning streak here, Scott, as the Railers with 4 wins in a row dating back to when we traveled to Jacksonville January the 23rd. Railers were winners over Jacksonville, Mattoon, Taylorville, and then Eisenhower. Be nice to get this next one here, 5-game winning streak for the Railers. We know Lanphier came off a tough loss last night, and they will be if they weren't hungry before, after the way that game ended down in Lanphier, Coach Turner will have them ready here again tonight. And we talked about last time they had their man Holman, was the guy that hit the 3 to send Lanphier up, and Holman will be a guy that will be mentioned a lot in the broadcast here tonight. That's their sharpshooter from deep, and he had a heck of a game against us last game.
Yeah, he sure did, and I'm sure that's the game plan going in. Can't let him hurt you from the perimeter, but they also have some solid inside guys that can hurt you as well. So Raiders going to have to do a good job of guarding that perimeter and rebounding.
That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After a word from our sponsors, Scott and I will be back here in Lincoln to bring the play-by-play action as Lincoln takes on Lanphier. As always, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Komnick and Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Lincoln Railer basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's contest from Lincoln, Illinois, on the campus of Lincoln Community High School as the Lincoln Railers take on the Lions from Springfield Lanphier High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, Joe Lee back at the studio, and we are all set to bring you tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners and viewers that are tuning into WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. The Railers come in tonight's game with an overall record of 19-7, with the Central State 8 record of 8-1, while the Lions have an overall record of 14-13 and 8-4 in the Central State 8. It's time to check tonight's list of the games, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at MeRealty.com. Josh, we know this is going to be a big game. Whenever the Railers and the Lions match up, it's intense, it's physical, and it comes right down to the end. What are tonight's three keys to the game?
I think first of all, you have to calm your emotions. A lot of things went on down at Lanphier during that game that we were able to sneak out with a 55-54 victory. So keep your emotions in check. Maybe take the first punch from Lanphier too. They were not good last night. They fell to U High 74-45. They're going to have some extra steam. I'm sure Coach Turner's got them all ready to go. So you might have to take the first few knockout punches from Lanphier and keep yourself there. And then obviously we're going to have to shoot the ball well. And I think another big key is to feed off of what Hayes did last night. The junior with 21 points, his career high. He had 5 rebounds to go along with 4 assists in that game, and he was a dominant player inside last night. We talked about it where he was able to get the ball in the paint and didn't look to throw it out. He was the guy that was determined to get to the basket, and something we're going to need here tonight. Obviously, the Railers are going to have to shoot it well, and Lanphier will put some pressure on you, and so the Railers are going to have to handle the basketball here again tonight.
That's tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at Me Realty. We'll take an extended break. We come back, we'll have starting lineups and opening tip here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back here, Railer fans from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium getting set for the starting lineups between the Railers and the Lions from Lanphier High School. First, the visitors. Overall record for Lanphier come in at 14-13. First man out, 5'11" and junior number 4, Jaquan Holman. 6'4" and a junior, number 21, Shanasi Hatchett Jr. 5'11" and a senior, number 2, Jesse Bates III. 6 foot and a sophomore, number 1, Bryshawn Wallace. And 6'4" and a sophomore, number 23, Soriano Hayes. The Lions are coached by Blake Turner. Getting set for the starting lineups for your Lincoln Railers. Again, the Railers 19-7 overall, 9-2 in 9-1 in conference action. Video going on the Jumbotron as we speak. Got to give a congratulations out to the Lady Railers again as they were victorious down in Alton, taking care of Alton 57-49 to improve their record to 30-0 on the season. Crowd here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Scott, maybe the biggest of the season so far, and we know the Railer fans love when the Lions come to town because they know they're going to see a good basketball game, and very good crowd here tonight again.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. A really good crowd. Like to see it. These Railer boys, they need your support, and tonight they'll really need that crowd behind them to kind of boost up that intensity a little bit.
Yeah, we're coming off back-to-back game here as the Railers took care of Eisenhower last night here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, 55-31. The first man out for head coach Neil Alexander, 6 foot and a senior, number 3, Schilling, Trey Schilling. 6'5" and a junior, number 30, Hayes, Drew Hayes. 5'7" and a senior, number 10, Carson, Keon Carson. 6'2" and a junior, number 4, Smith, Gabe Smith. And another forward, 6'3" and a sophomore, number 5, Komnick, Carson Komnick. Under the direction of head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McClellan, Gary Rademacher, and Zach Dom.
Railers coming out on the court. Lanphier in their traveling blacks with orange numbers trimmed in white. Orange letters trimmed in white, while the Railers in their home whites with green numbers trimmed in red, red numbers trimmed in green. And we are almost set for the opening tip tonight, which is sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Getting ready to tip it off here. As we said, great crowd here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, and like nothing better to get these guys riled up here to start this basketball game off to a good start for the Railers.
Hayes and Hatchett squared up, and the opening tip is controlled by the Lanphier Lions.
Oh, tipped away
by Keon. Layup up and good.
Yeah, tip away steal on Keon Carson. The way he ended the game back on January the 12th, making a difference already. Keon with a turnover and a steal and a layup.
2-0 Railers. Game just underway. Lanphier looks to answer. They feed the big man. It's stolen away by Keon. He pushes left to Smith. Smith up and count the bucket.
Well, I took 2 turnovers and 2 quick points for the Railers. Just what the doctor ordered here, Scott.
Bates over to Wallace. Wallace picked up there by Smith. Crossed the timeline. In some trouble. Now gets it up top to Bates.
Boy, know where Holman is. He's the guy that can shoot. Number 4 in Lanphier.
Holman with it. He'll shoot from there. Smith out on him. Now to Bates. Bates backs it out. Hands off to Holman. Top of the key, now in the corner. Back up top to Holman.
Yeah, Shanasi Hassett, the big guy underneath, too.
Found a wide open Bates underneath. Railers defense just lost track of him, and he was able to put it up and in for 2. Makes the score 4-2. Railers with 6:36 to go in the first.
Yeah, Lanphier will start in a man-to-man defense here.
Railers working it around. Smith now, Keon left wing. Keon will reset up top, now go to his right. Kick it up to Hayes. Over to Komnick. Komnick's going to dribble in, find a Hayes. Up off the backboard, too strong. Hayes couldn't get it to go. Lanphier with the rebound.
Yeah, good pass and a good pick and roll there by Komnick and Hayes. And Hayes got a pretty good look at it. And one thing he did last night, 9 of 10 from the field for Hayes, and he missed the first one there.
4-2 Railers. 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. There's a little jump shot up and good for Hatchett.
Yeah, and that's the guy that will do the dirty work inside for Lanphier. He caught it right at the free throw line. Hatchett turns around and hits the 15-footer.
Hayes sets a pick for Keon. Now Keon throws it to Hayes. Now Schilling. Schilling right wing. Up top to Keon. Now Schilling thinks about a 3. Now dribbles in, kicks it out. Komnick, 3 in the corner. Got it. Komnick with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Railers up 7-4. Yeah. Josh, Komnick hit a couple of those last night from that corner.
Yeah, I don't understand it. For some reason, he loves that corner shot, something that is hard to shoot from, I think.
Yeah.
I never did enjoy it myself, but for some reason, he's taken a liking to it, and a nice pass by Schilling as he drew in Komnick's man, and Carson able to get it going early.
Tried to feed it inside. Now they'll kick it back out to Hayes. Now Holman with it. Over to Wallace. Back to Holman. Now they work it back out to Holman top. He'll go right. Bounce pass to Hatchett. Feeds Hayes. Nowhere to go. Now they'll give it back to Hatchett. Up and no good. Komnick with the rebound, and all over his arm was
a couple different Lanphier. I'm not sure who they give the foul to. Was it Bates?
Nope, they give it to Hatchett.
Yeah, and that's even better. I think Hatchett's
you're right.
The guy inside that had caused us some problems over in Lanphier back on the 12th of January, and an early foul for Hatchett.
Keon goes left, now spins right, finds the back door. Hayes got it blocked when he was going up, and the Lanphier Lions push it up the court. Work it over to Holman, left wing. Now he'll go right, pick up his dribble, give it to Bates. Now Hayes to Holman. He'll shoot from there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He drained several of them. I don't remember how many, but it was way too many if you're a Railer fan.
Hatchet in to Bates, up and good. Kick it up to Keon. Now Keon rushes, kicks it over to Smith. Hit off of the Lions. That was Holman, had a hand on it. Out of bounds. Going to stay with the Railers on their own baseline. Komnick to inbound. 3:51 to go in the first. Railers up by 1. And the ball. Hayes gets it to Komnick. Oh. Now Smith, right corner. Oh, I thought Komnick was going out, threw it, and they'll run it down. Turnover, Railers. Backcourt violation. Going to be Lanphier basketball on their own baseline.
I will say Lanphier really trying to overplay the Railers right now. Their back doors are going to be there if the referees don't allow Lanphier to hold us on the back cuts. And that time,
little lob pass to Hatchet. They'll kick it out. That's Wallace. Nowhere to go. Now they'll get it up top to Holman. Feed Hatchet. Hayes with a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound Lanphier. Now feed to Hatchet, up with the left, up and good, and the foul. Count the bucket. And Hatchet will get a free throw.
Yeah, and Hatchet's the man so far for Lanphier. He's got 4 points going for his 5th here, and the Railers give up an offensive rebound underneath.
Sanders up off the bench. He's going to check in for Gabe Smith.
So the Railers go a little bit bigger here with the lineup now, bringing in probably Sanders for rebounding. I would expect Scott 6'5".
Rebounding and try to keep Hatchet out of that lane.
Yeah.
Free throw up and no good. Rebound Sanders. 8-7 Lions. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Railers off to a 4-0 start, and ever since then it's been a 3 by Komnick and then Lanphier.
Hayes strong to the basket, couldn't get it to go, picked up the foul. He'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, I tried to run that play where Hayes gets it cleared on the left side. Komnick sits in the corner, and if Komnick's man comes in, he dishes it off to him for a 3, but he didn't. He stayed with Komnick, Hayes did, and then Hayes for the Railers went right in and grabbed the body of 23, which is also Hayes.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
And so Drew Hayes will head to the line here for 2 free throws.
Ooh, left it short. Yeah, this probably help here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear myself think there for a second.
Missed both free throws. 8-7 Lanphier. Yeah, now I got to turn mine down. Lanphier with the basketball. Bates over to Holman, guarded there by Komnick. Back out to Bates. He'll back it out. Now go back to his left. Wallace. Now he'll go to the point. Give it to Holman. Guarded there by Komnick. Now Hayes. Trap. Jump shot on the way. Good for Bates.
Well, and then Lanphier's got some looks, some easy looks too. Some wide open jump shots. Hatchet with one from 15 there. And then Lanphier with one.
Schilling. Head fake up with the right, got it to go.
Well, it wasn't a play that was drawn up. The Railers got to get back here.
And a turnover Lanphier as they tried to get Hatchet cut into the basket. Overthrew him, out of bounds. Railer basketball. Gowan's going to check in for Komnick with 2:20 to go in the first. Railers down 1 with the basketball. Keon will walk it up the court. Now across the timeline and go right. Give it to Hayes, top of the key. He'll go left to Schilling, left wing. Now back to Hayes. Tapped out there by Hatchet. He saves it in to Bates. And tapped out of bounds. Off the Railers, going to stay with the Lions. Holman with it up top. Now swings it left. Now back to Holman. Over to number. Now stolen away. Here goes Schilling up with the right, over the rim, and good.
Great defense by the Railers. Schilling picked off the pass as they tried to go down the middle. And Gowan almost got one there too. And then Trey, another turnover that led to points. That's 6 points off Lanphier's turnovers. And as we talked about, big for that defense. Not only turn the ball over against the opponent, but when you can score and score quickly, it's even an add bonus.
Wallace guarded by Gowan. Kick by Gowan, going to call a kickball. Going to stay with the Lions. They'll get it into Bates. Now Bates will go left, picked up there by Keon, and another tap. Ball on the ground. Hayes comes out there with it. We got 2-on-1. Hayes going to take it to himself. Count the bucket and the foul. Hayes to the free throw line.
Boy, those turnovers have happened in a hurry now for Lanphier. Another turnover for Lanphier, which the Railers have turned into points. Hayes picks it up off the ground and goes in all the way coast to coast and gets fouled. So Drew will head to the free throw line where he's 0 of 2 to start the game here tonight. Come on, Drew, get this one going. Boy, Turner going with a host of substitutions. Does not like the ball handling out of his team right now.
Write him down here.
They've turned it over 5 times now. Hayes up and good on the free throw. So the three-point play by Hayes is converted, and the Railers take the lead back 14-10.
Lions cross half court. Anderson with it up top over to Greer. And the sharpshooter on the bench, Josh. That kind of surprised you?
Yeah, well, it did until they started
going away.
Turning the ball over again.
Gets it up to Gowan. Gowan, fast break, up, couldn't get it to go. Hayes there for the offensive rebound. He's going to go back up, nothing, and they'll reset up top with Keon. A lot of contact down there.
There was, but credit Hayes with the hustle. He got right back in there as he always does on that miss and picked it up.
Schilling left wing, now up top to Keon. 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Railers up by 4 with the basketball. Looks like they'll try to hold for one. Now they'll come out and guard Keon. Swing it to Hayes, right wing. Now work it to the left to Sanders. Keon left corner.
Tough to hold it against this pressure for man. We started with about 41 seconds. Maybe a little bit more than that even, and it'll be tough to do that here. Now counting down to 20.
Schilling up to Gowan. To Hayes, right wing. Back up top to Keon with 13 to go.
Now Keon's got the big guy on him too.
Drive right by him. Sanders bounce pass to Hayes, left elbow. Finds Schilling, corner 3, off the rim, no good. Tapped out of there. Keon with 2 seconds. He'll shoot it. Got it. Keon finishes out the first with a 2-pointer, and at the end of 1, it's the Railers 16, the Lions 10. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, the home of Coach Neil Alexander Court. Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. Railers take a 6-point lead into the second quarter, and they will have the ball to start the second. Gowan hands off to Keon. Now over to Schilling, left wing. Back up top to Keon, over to Gowan, right wing. Schilling to Hayes.
Now it almost looks like a matchup zone for Lanphier now as they're just picking up the guy in their area.
Keon goes right, kicks it out. Gowan, right corner. Now Hayes. Hayes going to take a 3 from the wing and got it. Hayes with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Railers up 9.
Boy, that just adds another dimension to our team when Hayes can step out. He's shot a good percentage. He doesn't shoot a lot of them during the game, but when he has done that, he hit one last night and got one here early on.
Anderson over to Hayes, Soriano Hayes. Feed it inside to 20, Chris, and he'll be fouled on the floor.
Fouled early by Keon Carson, I believe, on the floor. So Keon's first foul in the game. First for the Railers here in the second quarter.
Railers up by 9, 7:01 to go in the first half. Hayes to inbound. Soriano Hayes.
Boy, a host of subs came back in. Almost the starters back in almost for Lanphier, although Shanasi Hatchett not back in there for Lanphier, the big guy underneath.
Lions work it around. Now Wallace over to Holman. Kick it in the corner.
Raylor's doing a good job on Holman so far. Hasn't attempted a shot.
Now a trap in the corner.
Look, yeah, that's way over the
head. Yep, way over the way. Gowan's going to track it down. Feed it to Schilling. Up off the backboard and good. Good awareness by Gowan as he got too far under the basket. Yeah. Found a Schilling, and he was able to lay it up and in.
7th turnover for Lanphier, and I'm not so sure, Scott, we haven't scored on about 5 or 6 of them.
21-10, Railers, 6:16 to go in the first half. Lions work it around, all perimeter right now. Big guys on the bench. Tapped out of there. Now on the floor. Keon comes up with it. Pushes right. Kicks it over to Hayes. That's Sanders. Now Gowan for a 3.
Get it, baby.
Got it! Gowan with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. And the Railers up 14 with 5:48 and a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
We wanted a hot start to get this Railer faithful crowd into it, Scott, and that's exactly what we did. Up 24-10 here, and everything working well right now. The defense moving all over the place. 8 turnovers now for Lanphier, which I believe has turned into points on 6 of those, and that time it was a Gowan 3. Great heads-up awareness by Frank. Frank caught it at the free throw line where he doesn't necessarily always catch it there. He found Gowan, and I thought Gowan was going to get blocked there. He had a Lanphier coming right at him, but credit him, he kept his focus on the rim and stepped up and drained it. The Railers right now, Scott, 10 of 13 from the field for 77%, 3 of 4 from three-point land.
Tarter Brothers Mechanical at 602 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln and online at tarterbrothers.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
Very even scoring so far, Scott. Hayes has got 6. Trey Schilling with 6. 4 for Keon Carson. 3 apiece for Aiden Gowan and Carson Comnick. 2 points for Gabe Smith. So a lot of scoring. 24 points already here and just 5:48 left here in the second.
Lanphier basketball out of the timeout. Holman to Bates. Back to Holman. Now back to Bates. He'll cross the timeline. And a turnover from Anderson, and here comes Hayes. 3-on-2, tapped out of bounds off of Anderson. It's going to stay with the Railers. Greer's going to check in for the Lions. He'll check in for Anderson. And Gowan's going to inbound on their own baseline.
Backdoor play here, maybe to
kick it out to Comnick. Ooh, Comnick. Now gets it to Sanders' left wing, or right wing, sorry. Gowan right corner, up top to Smith. Smith to Hayes. Swing it over to Comnick. Now Sanders' left corner. Now they'll work it back towards us. Pick from Hayes. He'll roll to the basket. Nothing there. Gowan picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it to Hayes' right wing. Comnick dribbles left, kicks it out to Frank. Frank dribbles into the lane, nothing there. Kick it out to Smith, right wing, back to Sanders.
The Railers don't have a whole lot going here right now. Offensively, a different set didn't work, so we're right back into our motion.
Hayes going to dribble in, head fake, up, lost it, but gained it back up in the air, put it in for 2, and it's 26-10 Railers, 4:38 to go in the first half.
Yeah, I think he lost it on the up fake.
Yeah, he did.
Shot fake, Shanasi Hatchet got him up in the air, and Hayes kind of lost control, but regained it and then put it back in.
Holman to Bates. Tapped away. Komnick comes away with it, but couldn't grab it. Out of bounds off of the Railers. Going to stay with the Lions. 26-10 Railers. 4:18 to go in the first half. Lions with the basketball.
Well, you got to expect some sort of a quick, the Lions right now have to get back into it somehow. They got to turn up the pressure. They got to make something happen on the offensive end, and the Railers can take that punch.
There's a 3 on the way, up and good. Greer hits a 3, hit off the back of the iron, went up and fell down, and it's 26-13 Railers with 3:52 to go in the first half. Komnick finds the lane, head fake, up, got it.
Well, the Railers doing a good job, Scott, of head faking when they get in there.
Yeah.
That's probably something on the scouting report that Lanphier going for a lot of block shots. And that time, Komnick got his guy up in the air and was able to score. Hayes did it on the last possession.
Foul's going to be on Gabe Smith, his first, team second. It's been a pretty clean game so far as fouls go.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot. Well, it just happens. A lot of Railers. We were making a lot of baskets here. 80% from the field so far.
Ooh, almost stolen away by Keon. Holman feeds Hatchet. Hatchet jumper on the way. Good.
Good looking shot too. That was not a area that a lot of kids shoot the basketball from about 17 feet. Hatchet just turns around and drains it.
There's a drive by Hayes, up with the right, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Lanphier, almost stolen away by Gowan. Hatchet only a sophomore, Josh, so we're going to see a lot more of him in years to come.
They're pretty young, really. I think only one senior that started on the game for the.
Or he's a junior. I'm sorry, Hatchet a junior. Schilling's going to check back into the ball game. He'll check in for Gowan. Good minutes by Gowan.
Oh yeah, he turns up the pressure when he's in there. There's a constant pressure, and he caused several turnovers while he was out there, and then obviously hit that big three-pointer.
28-15, Railers with the lead. 2:54 to go in the first half. Lions with the basketball. Holman picked up there by Smith. He'll go left. Now kick it over to Bates. Back to Holman. In the corner to Greer. He's going to dribble in and going to be bumped there by, is it Komnick?
Yeah, it looks like it. Not a lot of contact down there, it didn't seem.
Yep. Komnick picks up the foul. That's his first, team third, with 2:43 to go. Railers up 13. I don't know that Holman's even had a look tonight.
He hasn't, nothing.
That's a travel.
Yeah, he slipped. Holman slipped on the court, and a turnover for Lanphier. They're 10th on the game, and you're right, Holman hasn't even had a shot attempt so far, and he's the guy that carried the Lions in that first matchup.
Railers with the basketball, 2:38 to go in the first half. Keon crosses the timeline, speeds to the paint, kicks it out to Hayes. Now Komnick in the corner to Smith. Back to Hayes. Reset with Schilling, now Keon. Keon dribbles in, kicks it out. Komnick, 3, corner. Ooh, off the rim, no good. Had a good look, couldn't get it to go. Lions with the rebound. Now they'll push right. Trap there. Hayes steps in front of the pass. Another turnover. Gets it to Keon.
Now go.
Keon to the lane. Head fake up. Swatted out of bounds by Hatchet. It's going to stay with the Railers. Wallace going to check in for Bates. 28-15, 2:03 to go in the first half. Railers with the basketball. Komnick to inbound on his own baseline. They'll get it in. Keon up top. Just run a good set here and get a bucket. Be patient. Up 13, 1:45 to go. Keon. He'll get pushed. And the foul is on. Is that Greer?
Number 1,
Wallace.
Their first foul of the second quarter with 1:44 left here.
Komnick trying to find someone. Now he'll kick it all the way up top to Keon in the backcourt. Now he'll cross the timeline. Picked up there by Wallace. Keon goes right. Now behind his back over to Hayes. They'll work it to Schilling in the left corner. Hayes with it.
A little out of sorts right now.
That is not a travel. Had his pivot foot and took off and dribbled, and the referee thought it was a travel.
Yeah, Railers turnover there, number 4 for Lincoln. We'll give the ball back to Lanphier here. The Railers up 28-15, 1:15 left here in the second quarter.
Lanphier with the basketball, down 13. Wallace dribbles in, now bumped by Komnick. Komnick picks up his second, team 4th for the Railers with 1:09 to go. So Komnick's going to set the rest of the first half. Sanders checks in for him. Gowan back in for Smith. Lions basketball on their own baseline. Wallace to inbound. Kick it out to Greer. Wallace to Hayes, back to Wallace. Holman, they'll feed Hatchett. Hatchett dribbles in. That's a travel.
Yep. Number 12 for Lanphier on the turnover. Now the Railers get it back with 51.2 seconds left. I'm not sure we can hold it for that long. We'll see if Coach Alexander elects to try.
Keon will walk it up. Get it over to Gowan. Up to Sanders. Now Schilling. Kick it out to Hayes. Now Gowan goes out and gets it. Guarded by Holman. Over to Hayes with 27 seconds to go.
Now you got to think that we're gonna try it a little harder here to throw for one.
Dangerous pass.
Yes, it was dangerous. We saw it from up here, and almost a turnover, but Hayes able to corral it.
Well, you were able to guide it in there with your down to 9. Sanders right elbow. Hayes finds the lane, spins up with the left. Got it to go. Hung on the rim and fell. And at the end of the first half, it's the Lincoln Railers 30, the Lanphier Lions 15. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Ground Corporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
You're in the Ground Corporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show as the Railers lead it here at halftime 30-15 over the Lions from Lanphier. We'll go through the scoring. First for Lanphier, they were led by a couple different guys with 6 points. Shanasi Hatchett Jr. and Jesse Bates with 6 points. 3 points for Kenyon Greer to round out the 15 for Lanphier. The Railers are led here tonight. One guy in double figures so far. 10 points for the junior Drew Hayes, fresh off his career high last night. Hayes with 10. He's 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from three-point land, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 6 points for Trey Schilling, 5 for Carson Komnick, 4 for Keon Carson, 3 points for Aiden Gowan, and 2 points for Gabe Smith. Again, the Railers lead it here 30-15. Back with more of the Ground Corporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here as the Railers lead at 30-15 at halftime. We'll run through the stats, and Scott, we look at the stats, and I'm sure Coach Turner's in the locker room saying, how are we down 15 when the Lanphier Lions shoot 7 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point land. They've only attempted 1 free throw. They missed that. They've got 5 rebounds, but I'll relay the message. Those 12 turnovers have turned into
a lot of Railer points.
A lot of Railer points. I would guess we would have scored between 7 and 8 of those, off those 7 or 8 turnovers, have turned into quick baskets. The Railers shooting really well from the field as well. 68%, 13 of 19, 3 of 5 from three-point land, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. The Railers have 5 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, 4 turnovers just for the Railers, and 9 steals. And it's just been Coach Turner cannot find a group of guys. He's rotated and subbed and done all he has tried to do or can do to find out a couple guys that can handle the ball against this Railer 1-2-2.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, the Railers did a great job of containing Holman. I don't even know if he had a shot.
No, he did not.
So you got to think that they're going to try to get him more involved second half because they need to score, and Holman can score. So, you know, Railers, if they just keep doing what they're doing the first half, you know, I like our chances.
Well, and I watched the body language of Lanphier as they went to the locker room at halftime, and it's down. And I think if the Railers can throw that Muhammad Ali punch here in the first couple minutes of this third quarter, it could get ugly pretty quick because I don't think they've got a lot of fight in them right now.
Well, you're wanting the Railers to sting like a bee and float like a butterfly.
Something like that.
And hopefully they can do that. You know, they just have to be smart second half. They don't want to get into, you know, an up and down game with Lanphier. Take care of the basketball. You know, Lanphier's going to come out and pressure you the second half.
Yeah,
they're going to be right up in you.
Yeah, as you said, they got to do something, and Coach Turner's going to find a lineup. Right now they've got probably 4 or 5 guys sitting on the bench not happy with what's going on, not even out there warming up. So as I said, the body language right now for Lanphier, not good for Coach Turner. Again, the Railers lead it here 30-15 at halftime. We'll send it back to studios for one last break before third quarter action. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schnatter Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, where your Lincoln Railers take a 15-point lead into the second half. And we have a special cameraman tonight helping out. Lincoln Bowling here running the camera, doing a fine job. Grandpa teaching him all the ins and outs of how to...
Lloyd retiring?
Well, we're trying to get him to. He's got one foot out the door, and we found his replacement. So Lincoln doing a great job tonight.
As are the Railers.
As are the Railers. Lanphier basketball, down 15. Wallace with it, now over to Hayes. To Holman, now back to Wallace. To Holman. Over to Wallace, left wing, 3 on the way. Got it.
Boy, not the start you want for the Railers,
no,
too.
Sir.
A little momentum, and Lanphier brings up the full court press to get something moving here.
Komnick got hit on the arm, and a foul on Wallace. His second. Team first. Komnick to inbound, gets it to Keon. Railers up 12. Keon goes left, now right. Kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes to Komnick, left wing. Komnick tries to get around his guy. Now he'll swing left. Kick it out. Hayes thought about a 3. Now he'll get to the lane. Up with the left.
Get in there.
Couldn't get it to go, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think all he could have done was use the bank board a little bit there. Had a pretty good angle for the bank board. Hayes elected not to put it up on the rim, rolled out, but Drew, again, that aggressiveness. We've seen the last night in that first half where Drew has put his head down and really gotten to the basket.
Free throw in and out.
Yeah, Hayes 1 of 4 right now from the free throw line, and we talked about it. He's going to get his chances at the free throw line, and he has gotten better as of late.
Second one up and no good. Rebound comes down to the Lions. Bates going to get to the lane, pull up jumper, rolls around and good. And just like that, the lead's down to 10. Quick 4 points for the Lions. Now Keon, a little bit of trouble. And Coach Al needs a timeout.
Yeah, 5-0 run here for the Lions, and exactly what the doctor ordered for Lanphier is turn up the pressure, make the Railers play a little faster than they're used to, and they pulled up the full court press. They trapped the first pass right where Keon gets it, and Coach Alexander probably not the guy that you want to have in that trap just because Keon is just so small down there.
Yep. Schneider Chiropractic, providing results for body reconditioning, back and neck problems, along with preventative sports injury procedures. Call 217-732-2140. It's going to be Lincoln basketball out of the timeout. 6:54 to go in the third. Railers up 10. Hayes to inbound.
Yeah, just see if we can maybe get the ball in the middle. There we go. Go to Smith.
Back to Hayes. Over to Keon. Keon head fakes. Now goes right. Speeds up the court. Now he'll back it out. Over to Hayes. Now Schilling, right wing to Keon. Keon works left. Now Komnick kicks it out. Schilling to Smith. Smith dribbles in. Now Komnick.
Got a lane.
Hayes finds the lane, up, blocked, and Lanphier looks to push. Holman driving on Keon, up with the right, count the bucket and the foul, and 6 unanswered points for Lanphier brings it within 8 here with 6:27 to go in the third.
Boy, not to start. We wanted the Railers to bring out the knockout punch out of halftime, and Lanphier's crawled themselves right back into this thing at a 30-22 with 6 unanswered.
Holman free throw up and good.
Yeah, Holman with his first two, now 3 on the evening.
Keon all the way over Carson's head, out of bounds, turnover Railers. You know, I like what you said earlier, Josh. Try to work the middle of that press. We keep going to the right, and that's not a good spot for Keon to be.
No, he's getting trapped with the 2 bigger guys right there, and we try to see if you can get Smith where he caught it the last possession and was able to break it pretty easily.
Railers lead cut down to 7 with 6:12 to go in the third. They'll feed Hatchett, now kick it out. Wallace thought about 3, dribbles the lane, ball's rattled around, picked up there, out of bounds, off of Lanphier. And it's going to be Lincoln basketball.
Railers got away with one there as Hatchett caught the ball. Tried to catch it as a bunch of Railers were around him here, and Gabe's got to come up into the middle here.
Keon, bounce pass to Komnick, all the way across to Hayes. Hayes across the timeline, now go right. Give it to Schilling, right corner.
Due for a big basket here, something on a drive or a back door.
Keon kicks it out to Hayes. Now Komnick left corner to Smith. And they're going to get Schilling with a carry. Another turnover, Railers.
Yeah, it looks like it paused a little bit in his hand as he was waiting for Drew to cut after that pick and roll. And it doesn't get called very often because there's a lot of guys that do the same thing.
Yep. Bates tries to feed Wallace. He does. Now Wallace will reset up top. Now back to Wallace, right wing. Holman. They'll feed Hatchett underneath, up and good. And the lead is down to 5. A 13-point lead gone in a matter of minutes. And a steal, Hatchett up and no good. Rebound, Komnick. And we got another timeout, another 30-second timeout by the Railers as Coach Al wants to regroup the troops and
just catching it in the wrong spots.
Yeah.
You know, we're catching it right where they want us to, where they can put the trap on, and our middle guys got to move up a little bit more. We got to become more open and try to go right to the middle and then go to the sideline from there. But we're catching it. Komnick caught it there. Keon's caught it a couple times in the corner, and we're just receiving the pass in a bad area. Also, I think Hayes has got to move along the baseline. When that's a made basket, he can move the baseline and make it an easier pass for him.
Missy Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cakes, cookies, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta. Call 309-825-5291 or go online to missysweetshop.com.
Got nobody in the middle.
And another turnover, Railers. I thought Keon was pushed a little bit there to make him travel. No call. And turnover Railers. Railers up by 5. 4:55 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, went from 15 to 5 in a hurry.
Hatchet, jumper, up, and rolls around, and good.
And he's not missed when he's got it in that area.
Leads down to 3. Hayes going to have to dribble it in, loses it, got to get it across. Keon, another travel. And the Railers all out of sorts right now.
Yeah, and we talked about earlier, there's one thing that Lanphier could do. They could throw in the towel, or they could come out and pressure the heck out of you, and right now they are, and the Railers not able to handle this full court press with several turnovers now, 9 on the night.
Lanphier with the basketball. Holman way up top. Now kick it over to Wallace. Holman, they'll feed Hatchet. Hatchet's going to go left, up with the right, lay it up, and good. Kick it up to Komnick. Now back to Hayes. Hayes going to dribble in, kick it out to Gowan. Now reset up top with Keon. Lead is down to 1.
Yeah, they're on a, 14-0 run right now?
14-0 run. See if we can get a bucket here. Keon goes right. Kick it over to Schilling. Now in the corner to Gowan. They'll work it around the perimeter. Down to 3:12 in the third. Tapped out of bounds off of Wallace. Going to stay with the Railers. Hayes to inbound. Ooh, kicks it out to Keon. Now Keon will walk it up across the timeline. Over to Gowan, right wing. Up top to Hayes. Schilling dribbles in, now backs it out. Resets with Gowan, now swing it over to Komnick. Schilling fakes the 3, dribbles in, picks up his dribble. And there we're going to get a foul on Lanphier.
Yeah, not a lot going for the Railers. Even though Lanphier way up on us, the Railers not going to the basket and putting their head down, similar to what Hayes has done in that first half. And some of the other Railers besides Hayes have got to get their man shaking and going to the hoop.
Fouls on Bates, his second, team third. There's a backdoor to Keon, nothing there. They'll kick it out to Gowan. Gowan 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Hatchet rebounds for the Lions. Lions kick ball by Gowan. Gonna stay with the Lions, and Lions look to take the first lead of the night, Josh, with 2:23 to go into third.
Yeah, it's been from what momentum the Railers had coming into halftime has all gone away now here in this third quarter.
And the scary thing is we've kept Holman at bay.
Yeah, he's got 3 points on a 3-point play. That's it.
Wallace, travel. Turnover Lanphier, going to be Railer basketball. Railers up by 1 with 2:09 to go in the third quarter. Just need to get on the scoreboard here in the third quarter. Give it into Keon. Keon backs it out. Now he'll push it up. Bounce pass to Hayes. Over to Gowan. Work it around to the left. Hayes left wing. Now Schilling top of the key. Work it in the corner to Komnick. Komnick to Hayes. Hayes finds the lane, kicks it out. Komnick. Kick it out to Schilling. Now Gowan.
Well, you can see the Railers are just sped up right now. Can't get a look. Screens aren't looking. The weave's not working.
Keon to the left. Now he'll back it out. Go to the right to Gowan. 1:27 to go in the third. Feed Hayes, left elbow, he'll dribble around. Back it down, up with the left, couldn't get it to go. Tapped out of there, Hayes gets it, put it back up, no good. Tapped out, ball's on the ground. Schilling comes away with it with 1 minute to go in the third. Now stolen away. Here comes Holman. How about a carry? That's a carry. No call, and the Lions with their first lead of the night. It's a carry or a travel or something.
I would think so. He took a couple steps while the ball was up in the air.
Timeout on the court. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on Wednesdays. Lincoln Printers, providing complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. Phone 217-732-3121. Headline Salon at 602 and a half Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Call Brett at 217-651-8310. Headline Salon, where your hair makes the statement. The Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 217-651-8089. Railer basketball out of the timeout. Hayes to inbound. Now Lanphier with their full court pressure. Hayes will guard Hayes.
Yeah, we've only got two guys up here, nobody in the middle.
Drew kicks it over to Keon. Keon pushes left with 43 seconds to go.
Railer scoreless in this quarter, Scott.
Keon holds it up top with 30 seconds to go. Now they'll come out on him. Kick it over to Schilling with 23. Now we're down to 13. Keon sets up the offense. Hayes left wing, 7 on the clock. Komnick left wing. Schilling, 3 on the way, and the corner off the rim, no good. And at the end of 3, it's the Lanphier Lions 31, the Lincoln Railers 30. We'll take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Lincoln Community High School as the Lincoln Railers have a tough third quarter, held scoreless in the third, and find themselves down by 1 to start the fourth, but we will have the basketball. Hayes to inbound. Kicks it in to Keon. Keon over to Gowan. Now up top to Hayes. Hayes kicks it out. Schilling, 3 on the way. Got it. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. A Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. And the Railers back up by 2, and a travel on the Lions. Turnover, Lanphier.
Well, we got a big 3 there by the senior, and let's see if we can compound that here with another one or at least another basket.
Keon pushes left, guarded by Holman. And Keon's going to be fouled by Holman. Keon a little upset. He got the call, just a little late.
Yeah, one foul now on Lanphier here in the fourth quarter.
Raiders up by 2 with the basketball. 7:27 to go in the game. And we got a officials timeout.
If we're going to give a bench warning maybe to the assistant coaches for Lanphier, I'm not quite sure what, or maybe they don't know who the foul was on. It was on 4. The foul was on 4. Yeah.
It's going to be Railer basketball. Hayes to inbound. Gets it into Schilling.
They got us really pushed out way away from the basket here as this pressure has turned up for Lanphier.
Holman over to Smith. Now Gowan, left corner.
Yeah, spot, we got to get it out of there.
Gowan loses dribble, finds Schilling up and couldn't get it to go, but he's going to be hammered underneath the basket, and Schilling's going to get 2 free throws.
2 free throws ahead, and a nice pass by Gowan as he was in some trouble there in the corner, and a good cut there by Schilling. Schilling a little banged up there after the fall. Trey will head to the free throw line. First time to the line tonight for Trey.
First one up and good. Brown Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growinc.com. Second free throw, Schilling up and rattled in and out, no good. Raiders up by 3 with 6:55 to go in the game. They'll get it across. And Smith's going to grab Wallace, pick up the foul. That's Smith's second foul, team first for the Railers.
Well, they had a little shaky there on a couple passes by Lanphier, but they ended up breaking the press, and now the first team foul on the Railers. Lanphier with 2 here. 6:48 left in the fourth quarter. The Railers up 34-31. Pressure not quite there for the Railers right now, Scott. We were doing a good job of really getting up in them in the first half and created a bunch of turnovers. Actually 13 for Lanphier in the first half. They haven't hardly had.
Hatchet. Oh, they're going to call Sanders with the foul?
Yeah, and that's 3 fouls now on the team. And remember, 5 team fouls in any quarter. The second foul, I'm sorry, on the Railers, but 5, you go to the foul line for 2 free throws.
They'll feed Hatchet now underneath, up and no good, missed it. Sanders rips the rebound out and kicks it out to Keon. Raiders up 3 with the ball. Hatchet out on Keon, now Smith with it. They'll feed Sanders. He'll get it to Smith. Smith picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Keon.
Yeah, the Railers really spread out. Not a lot going on our offense here. Obviously wasn't much going on in that third quarter when we didn't score. And we're a little hesitant on what we're doing here now.
Uh-oh. Yep, get it to Keon, dribble out of there. Now reset with Schilling, back to Keon with 5:39 to go. Keon calls the play. He'll go left to Schilling, left wing. Feed Sanders underneath, up with the right and good for Big Frank. And the Railers up by 5.
Yeah, they called the pass where everybody clears out, and Frank gets that one guy on his hip, and then the lob goes over the top, and Frank caught it, went underneath for a nice reverse layup.
Hatchet kicks it out to Hayes, now up top to Bates. Back to Hayes, Hatchet on the elbow, guarded by Sanders. Hatchet's going to go in, no good. Fought for underneath. Bates with it, he'll spin it back out. And reset with 4:53 to go. Feed Hatchet at the free throw line. Kick it over. 3 on the way.
Way off, way off.
Airballed it out of bounds. Lincoln basketball. Railers up by 5 with the basketball. 4:43 to go. Keon pushes across the timeline.
I'd run the same play again, Scott. They've got now they got Shanasi Hatchet on, the bigger guy on Frank.
Now they'll switch. Sanders with it in the corner. Feeds Smith up and got it to go. Good give and go from Sanders to Smith, and the Railers up by 7.
Yeah, I thought it was too late. I thought the pass was too late, and Smith caught it too far underneath the hoop, but he orchestrated that thing around the rim and got it up and way high on the backboard, and a nice feed from Sanders.
Hatchet spins around on Sanders, up and count the bucket and the foul. Don't know what more you want Sanders to do there. He's straight up.
Give Hatchet 14 on the night after the shot goes in, and he'll go to the free throw line. Hatchet so far on the night 0 of 1 from the free throw line.
38-33 Railers, 4:08 to go in the ball game. Hatchet, free throw.
Might be a guy you look too late too, Scott. Hatchet has not looked good from the free throw line so far.
Kick it up to Smith. Bounce pass to Frank, and he's going to be fouled from behind. Bates tried to reach around Sanders, picked up the foul.
3 team fouls now for Lanphier, evened up on the fouls with halfway through the.
Bates picks up his 4th. He'll have a seat. And Anderson will check in for him. Schilling to inbound. Lob play to Frank, and they hold. Yep.
Hayes held early.
Sure did.
Yeah, the Hayes for Lanphier held early on Sanders as they tried to throw the lob right to.
And that's the 14th foul, Josh, for the Lions. Hayes with it. He's going to dribble in. Throw it up. No good. A little forced right there. Lions with the rebound. Railers up by 5. Holman to Anderson. Over to Wallace. Now up top to Holman.
Well, you got to think Holman's going to look to do something here
to Hatchet.
For his team.
Hatchet kicks it out. Wallace, 3-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. Schilling with the rebound. Kicks it out to Keon. Keon pushes center court. Now he'll back it out. 3:26 to go. Railers up 5 with the basketball.
Yeah, big rebound by Schilling with a taller guy going after it from Lanphier.
Feed Sanders up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. Had a good look, just couldn't finish. Wallace hands off to Holman. He'll shoot from there. Now Hatchet. Kick it out. Wallace. Now Holman. Feed Wallace. Now they'll feed Hayes up under and good.
Yeah, Hayes just got to stand there and put his arms up, make them shoot over him.
Coach Turner wants a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastor Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Eaton Corporation, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year. Check them out online at eaton.com. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski. Stop by the office at 114 East Cook Street or call 217-792-3371. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game. Located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755. And Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-2422. Railers up by 3 with the basketball. Schilling picked up his dribble, and that gets it to Keon. Keon dribbles right, kicks it in the corner to Smith, and Smith travels. Turnover Railers going back to the Lions. 3-point lead for the Railers, 2:46 to go. Hatchett, guarded by Sanders. Now gets it to Wallace. Wallace in the corner. Now up top to Holman.
Yeah, they've really tried to get it into Hatchett here, especially in this second half. Guy underneath the basket. Frank's got to be aware there.
Wallace over to Holman. Guarded by Smith. Now back to Wallace. To Bates, to Wallace, over to Holman. They feed Hatchett. Now they'll feed inside, up and no good. Tapped out of there, gets his own rebound, throws it up and good. Came right back to Anderson and he put it up and good, and the lead's down to 1. They get it into Keon. Keon over to Gabe. Gabe picks up his dribble, now gets it out to Hayes with 1:50 to go. Hayes up with the left and got it to go.
Ooh, rolled around the rim, all the way around the rim on that one on a left-hand reverse layup by Hayes, and a big basket there. I thought that thing was going to roll out.
Holman nowhere to go, kicks it out to Wallace. Now Anderson in the corner for a 3. Off the rim, no good. Fought for. Now Anderson feeds underneath to Hatchett, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Keon. His third, team fourth, with 1:29 to go. Railers up by 3. And Lanphier will have the basketball on their own baseline. Kick it all the way out to Holman. Feed inside, up and good. Timeout Lincoln.
So they got a 30-second timeout, I think, or a full. Looks like the Railers are going to sit here. So it looks like a full timeout.
Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. They're a member of SIPC. The Carpet House, the professional design team, will work with you for 100% satisfaction. Stop by the showroom at 1320 Woodlawn Road or call 217-735-2531. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, helping people, changing lives. America's Poverty Fighting Network. Call 217-732-2159 or find them online at capsule.info. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote for help understanding your current policy or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com.
Boy, Drew's got to really remember he's not moving on the baseline, and he can when they make a basket.
Gets it into Komnick. Now back to Hayes. Hayes pushes it up to the corner. Kicks it out. Schilling, 3, corner. Got it!
Boy, that's unconscious.
Schilling with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Railers up 4.
Boy, that's a huge, huge shot there. Normally you're not going for a 3, but the senior said, give me the basketball. I'm going to put a 3 in for our team, and that's exactly what he did.
Bounce pass underneath, up and good for Bates, and the foul. Count the bucket. And Bates is going to get a free throw. (43-41), 57 seconds to go. We knew it was going to be a tight one, Josh, but you go in at halftime up 15 and come out third quarter and don't score. This is the type of game you're going to get.
Yeah, we came out a little relaxed, and Lanphier was ready to go, and we've got ourselves obviously a ball game. 57.4. Railers up 2 right now.
Free throw up and no good. And Holman gets the offensive rebound, throws it up as he's falling, and Lincoln's going to be called for the foul, and Holman's going to the line. (43-41), 55 seconds to go. Holman to the free throw line to try to tie it up.
And now that's the 15th foul on the Railers, so any other foul out on the floor, it'll be 2 shots for Lanphier.
Need a towel, wipe up some condensation on the floor. We'll keep it right here, Josh. Boy, the Railers just...
Well, we've given up some offensive rebounds as of late. We've tipped them around a couple of times, and it happened to land in Lanphier's hands, and that's what's hurt us late in this last couple of possessions, is the Railers not getting on the boards and securing rebounds. And that time again, off a free throw, Lanphier comes down with the ball, and I think they're wiping up some blood or something off the arm of somebody, maybe off the arm of Hayes. But it's been a lack of Railers going after the boards, and it just can't happen on a free throw. You get the Lanphier Lions to miss a free throw, and now you give it back to them.
Looks like Holman's got some blood that they're attending to. Now looks like he's good to go. Once again, 43-41. Railers with a 2-point lead with 55 seconds to go in the ball game. And we got still got a delay here. I don't understand what's going on.
I think I need some solution out on the court.
Railers back in action Tuesday night as Sacred Heart Griffin comes to town. Once again, tonight's game doesn't count towards the conference standings, and nor will the Springfield Sacred Heart game Tuesday night, Josh, as we face them down in Springfield at the BOS Center back in early December 2nd, and the Railers victorious in that one.
Yeah, so, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it seems like forever ago, but now we're getting the court all cleaned up here. Is trainer Matt out there with some solution and a rag, got her all cleaned up, and we are ready for play. So Holman at the free throw line with 2 free throws. Railers up by 2, 55 seconds to go. A lot of time there that took to get that cleaned up. Holman's free throw up and good. Sanders going to check in for Gabe Smith. Free throw up and good for Holman, and we are tied up at 43. Komnick spins out of it, now pushes right. And he's going to be fouled there by Holman, and Komnick. And a tee on Holman. So the Railers are going to get 2 free throws and the ball, tied up at 43.
Should get 4 free throws because that's the 15th foul on Lanphier. So Komnick should go to the line for 2. And then also whoever coach elects to shoot the technical fouls.
I would probably say I would put Schilling, the senior there.
Schilling or Komnick, I'm sure, will go to the free throw line. I would have bet if Komnick hits 2 here, I bet coach stays with him just because of the...
What, do you shoot the technicals first?
No, you shoot the personal, I believe, first.
Free throw up and got it. So Holman picks up a crucial technical foul. And Komnick for his second technical or second free throw. Up and couldn't get it to go off the back of the iron.
So the Railers will get the ball back now. Now it's should be 2 free throws for the technical. Schilling will step to the line for 2. The Railers
got it.
The Railers now 4 of 10 from the line on the night.
So they'll get the ball too, right?
Yes, yeah, we should get the ball.
I thought it would be the other way around. I thought you would shoot the technicals first and then shoot the free throws for the foul.
Right.
And now this gives the Railers the possibility of a 5-point swing here.
Yeah, 5 or 6. We got 1 to go there. 3 free throws.
I guess that's why we call the game and not ref the game.
That's right.
Railers basketball up by 3, 50 seconds to go. Get it into Keon. Keon saves it in to Schilling. There's no way he saw that. He was way up here. Instead, Keon stepped out of bounds. Did he step out?
I don't know. I didn't see it. It just went right off Keon's hands.
Railers up by 3, 46 seconds to go, and we got a good one here. Bates with it up top.
Well, you got to think they're going to go to Holman or Shanasi. Shanasi's been the guy in the paint there. I think Gowan can lay off.
Feed it over to Hayes for Lanphier. Now up top to Wallace. 30 seconds to go. There's Holman. Holman goes left, kicks it over. Now back to Holman up top. We know what he did to us in Lanphier. And timeout on the court. Lanphier, as they couldn't get anything going. And is it going to be 30 or 60?
30-second
timeout, Josh. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah.
A great opportunity for the Railers right here. Unfortunately, we turn it over and give Lanphier a
shot to tie, at least. Yeah, and I think, we talked about the last few possessions, Scott. The Railers have not done a good job on the rebounds. And I think if you're Coach Turner, you want to shoot this with about 7 or 8 seconds left to give yourself a chance to get an offensive rebound, kick it back out to a shooter or find a shooter, because the Railers have not gone after the boards very hard.
Too close for comfort tonight here, Josh, as the Railers up by 3 with 21 seconds to go. Railers up by 15 at half, held scoreless in the third, and Lanphier able to take the lead with a pretty good, solid third quarter for them, but now the Railers back up by 3.
Well, they outscored us 16-0 in that third quarter.
Here we go. Bates with it, guarded by Gowan. Bates spins left, now back to his right. Now left, pushing him way out. Holman,
watch the screen
way out top.
Watch the screen
now
back
Hayes.
for Holman.
Loses it, now gives it to Holman. Holman guarded there by Gowan. Holman's gonna fire up a 3, left it short, comes down to the hands of Sanders. He'll kick it out to Schilling, and time expires, and the Lincoln Railers with a big win here tonight at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Your final, Lincoln 46, Lanphier 43. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic post-game show here on Railer Nation Station, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to a very happy Coach Neil Alexander court as the Railers win it here 46-43 over the Lions from Lanphier High School. The Railers let them back in it, but a huge three-pointer by Trey Schilling in the corner to put us back up the lead with about a minute left in the game was maybe the shot of the game for the Railers. We'll run through the scoring. First for Lanphier, they were led tonight by Shinashi Hatchett Jr. With 14, 12 for Jesse Bates, 7 points for Jaquan Holman, 3 points for Kenyon Greer, along with Brycene Wallace, 2 points for Soriano Hayes, and also Amari Anderson to round out the 43 for the Lions. The Railers were led here tonight by Trey Schilling, the senior, with 15. Trey, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land, and 3 of 4. Hit some big free throws down the stretch. Did Schilling give him 15. 12 for Drew Hayes to go along with his 4 rebounds and 2 assists. 6 points for Carson Komnick, 4 for Keon Carson, 3 points for Aiden Gowan, Gabe Smith with 4, and Frank Sanders with 2. Again, the Railers win it here 46-43. We'll have Coach Alexander here in just a couple minutes. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, as the Railers win it here, 46-43 over Lanphier, surviving the third quarter as the Railers did not score in the third quarter, and Lanphier had 16 to take that lead after 3, but the Railers outscore Lanphier 16-12 in that fourth quarter to win by 3. And Scott, you kind of called it. We were down, I think, 31-30. Maybe after 3 quarters, and you said, you know, we didn't score in that third quarter, but we're only down 1 point right now, and that was huge. Yeah. We had that 15-point lead after halftime, and boy, it didn't look good as Lanphier had all the momentum.
Yeah, you're right. And whenever you're up by 15, the other team, they've got to exert a lot of energy just to fight back. And you know, credit to Lanphier, they did fight back. And but at the end, you know, the Railers able to, you know, regroup, refocus, compose themselves. The big 3 by Schilling was just huge.
Just took some manhood to shoot that ball.
Took a little bit of air out of Lanphier, and you know, probably one of the biggest shots of the season for Trey.
Yeah.
You know, and that really, I guess, got us going a little bit. And joining us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, is it me, or every time we have an early start, the JV goes into overtime?
It must be.
A tough one there for the Railers. You go in at up 15 at half, come out third quarter scoreless, and Lanphier able to go up by 1. But credit your team. You know, they're able to hang in there, fight through it, keep their composure at the end, and come away with a big 3-point victory.
Well, you know, what we scored 16 points in the fourth quarter. We didn't score in the third.
Yeah.
You know, I think we went in the locker room and we were pretty comfortable. We went in, sat down, propped our feet up, and, you know, said, what are we going to do now? And making plans for something else. And I am sure I know Coach Turner pretty well, that he had a few choice words to say, and they come out with fire in their belly, and we didn't respond very well.
Well, yeah, they must have had a pretty good halftime speech, because Josh noticed their demeanor going off the court, and it was just like they gave up. But they came out second half, credit to them, you know, and went on a 16-0 run to take a 1-point lead. But the 3-pointer by Schilling down there in the corner, a huge shot for him, and really got us back on track.
Well, yeah, you know, we scored 16 points, and I don't think did we score any from the free throw line?
Yeah, just late when Komnick hit 1 and Trey hit those big 2.
Yeah, you know, and, you know, they get a technical foul, which, you know, was surprising. And, you know, I think we were going to take a lead, but it really helped to have the extra and then had the ball. So that really helped us out there. But, you know, in the heated moment, you know, I didn't see anything. The kid just kind of threw up his hands. I don't know if he said anything, but, you know, it was a heated game, and emotions are high. You know, you get Lanphier Lincoln, and I'm afraid it's going to be again here in a couple weeks at their place again. So we'll have to be ready to attack.
They did a great job holding Holman to 7 points, so you kept him in check. Had a little trouble with the big guy underneath, Hatchet. You know, he's kind of roaming that paint, and you know, we kind of struggle with that a little bit. But you know, overall, a 3-point win. You got to be satisfied with the outcome, not necessarily how you guys responded in the third quarter, but a win's a win, and you know it's going to be tough against Lanphier.
Well, anytime you play, you know, like in our conference, I'm really, like I said, you know, many times, is, every game is basically a rivalry game with everybody being so close and everything, and that's what makes the games interesting. So you got to come to play every night, and you got to play 32 minutes.
Yeah, one thing helped the Lions was they turned the ball over 13 times in the first half and only 3 in the second half, and they turned up that full court pressure, Coach, and we got trapped in the corners a few times, and that led to some turnovers, and then they got the momentum. But I think, as Scott said, that 3 in the corner with about a minute left off the press breaker, not always what you tend to look for. It's great when it goes in.
I looked up at the clock, and it was all ones across there.
Yeah.
1 minute, 11 seconds.
And Trey stepped up. He hit that one. He hit that 2 big free throws. Hayes really carried us in the first quarter or first half. He had, I think, 10 or 12 in that first half. He was good again, and it didn't see much of him in the second half. But as you said, did enough to hang on. And we live to move on to Tuesday with Sacred Heart Griffin coming to town.
Yeah, and they'll be the same type of team. They're going to put full court pressure on, and they're going to push the ball. And we have to be able to. It's great for us because that's what it's going to be in our regional is those teams. Because you're looking at our conference, it's all conference teams plus Taylorville. So that's our regional. So they'll be divided up accordingly, and we'll have to see who we're going to get. Those pairings comes out next week on Friday.
All right. You done?
You ready for it? I'm ready.
All right. Well, Coach, congratulations on a big win. It's always nice to beat Lanphier at home, and we'll see you Tuesday night right back here against the Cyclones.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Lincoln. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday, February 6th at 7:30 as the Railers are at home to take on the Cyclones from Sacred Heart Griffin. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame starting at around 7. The Railers now stand at 20-7. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Claudette or Jolie, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and my counterpart here, Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 46, Lanphier 43. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta, call 309-825-5291, or go online to missyssweetshop.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.